Alright, once again, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Chris Tutor, where we solve technical drawing problems. And this is another question that was given to the candidates of this particular year to make it freehand sketching. That is to produce the isometric view of this object free-handed. Now, I have done or I've shown you how you can make a freehand sketch of this object. But now I want to use instrument, as I said in one of the videos that I made in converting orthographic views to isometric view using instrument of that particular diagram or the object that was given to the candidate to make it freehand sketch. As I said over there, that from my experience, I've seen a question that was given to candidates of a particular year to make it freehand sketch, and a year before, a year after, some candidates were asked to produce it isometric view with the use of the instrument. So that's why I've taken a decision to show you how you can produce the orthographic isometric view of this object using your instrument, because they can repeat it and you'll be asked to produce the isometric view of the object with the use of the instrument. Now, as written here, that the figure above shows the plan and elevation of a bearing support in first angle orthographic projection. Make a freehand isometric drawing of the block, making K the lowest point. We are not producing this free-handed, but we want to use instrument to do it, as I've explained before. Now, this is the front view and this is the top view, or this is the front elevation and this is the plan. Now, so looking at what we have here, if you look at this very well, so the total distance from year to year is 80 millimeters. Also from year to year is 80 millimeters. If you look at it very well, distance from year to year is 15 millimeters, and from year to year is also 15 millimeters. From year to year is 15 millimeters, and the height from year to year is 65 millimeters. From year to year is 10 millimeters. From year to year is also 10 millimeters. And looking at what we have here, it means that the radius of this circle, if the total distance from year to year is 80, and from year to year is 10, from year to year is 10. So if we add this 10 and this 10 together, that will give us 20. And we subtract 20 from 80, that will give us 60. And if we divide 60, it means that distance from this point to this point here is 60 millimeters. 60 by 2 will give us 30. It means the radius of this semicircle, is 30 millimeters. And then coming down to the plan, distance from here to here is 90 millimeters. Distance from here to here is 30 millimeters. From here to here is 30 millimeters. And then distance of the center of this circle from this point here is 15 millimeters. Also, distance from here to here is 15 millimeters. Then we are told here that the diameter of 4 circles that we have here, 1, 2, 3, 4, the diameter of 4 circles is 16 millimeters. So you can pause the video and screenshot the diagram so that you can practice it. So it may be the question that will be given to you in your exam. Okay, now let's look at how we can solve the problem. So the first thing to do is to draw a horizontal line here. So draw a horizontal line like this. Then with a 30-degree set square, so draw a line this direction, and then so draw a line in this direction. Like this. All right, so the first thing that I want to do here, okay, so let's start with the base. Let's start with the base, this base. So this part, let's start with the base. So distance from here to here is 15 millimeters. So here we are going to draw a vertical line here. So draw a vertical line at this point. And as you can see that distance from here to here is 90 millimeters. From here to here is 90 millimeters. And from here to here is 80 millimeters. So 80 millimeters. So that 80 millimeters, we are taking it on this side. We are taking it on this side. So take 80 millimeters from, so this is 80 millimeters. And we take 90 millimeters here. So this is 90 millimeters. Okay. Now, so here we draw a vertical line. Draw a vertical line here. And you come here also, you draw a vertical line here. Alright, so the next thing that we are going to do is to take 15 millimeters. So take 15 millimeters from here. Take 15 millimeters. So this is 15 millimeters. So we transfer this. Okay. All right. As I usually advise that whenever you are given orthographic views of an object, you are asked to produce it isometric view. I usually advise that you should try as much as possible to sketch its isometric view before you start. And that is what I have done here. So this is what we want to produce. This is what we want to produce. So what I'm doing here first is that I'm producing this base that we have here. This base, that's what I want to bring out first. So I want you to understand that. So distance from here to here is 15 millimeters, and that's what I've done here. Distance from here to here is 15 millimeters. So I want to complete it. I want to complete it. So I intentionally pause the video for me to make the freehand sketch. Though for me, I may not, if I'm doing it myself, I don't need to sketch the isometric view. So I'll just go on and construct, but because you are still learning, so you may need to produce it or isometric view or to sketch it before you begin to draw. So I've produced the base. So this is the base now. This is the base. So this thing that we have here, this shape here is placed in the middle here. Is placed in the middle. So this is its thickness. Distance from here to here is its thickness. And that's what I did here. So distance from here to here is the thickness of that shape in the middle. So then what we have here, this line that we see here is this line here. And this line that, so this line that we have here, the same line that we have here, we also have it here. And it's here. It's here. So distance from here to here is the distance from here to here. So the distance from here to here is distance that we have from here to here. That's what we have there. So now the next thing that I want to do is that as we have that from here to here is 30, from here to here is 30. So I will take a measurement of 30 millimeters. So this is 30. This is 30 millimeters. And this is 30 millimeters here. So I will transfer this to the other side here. Okay, so I'll transfer this to the other side. Also, I will transfer this to the other side. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to do here is that I want to produce these circles. I want to produce these circles. I want to produce the 4 circles. That's the next thing that I want to do. Okay, so look at, so as we have here, the distance from here to here, distance of this edge from the center of this circle is 15. From here to here to the center of the circle is 15. So I will take a measurement of 15 millimeters. 15 millimeters. So don't forget that we have 4 circles. So this is 15 millimeters here. I will also take 15 millimeters from here to here. Okay, then I will come here. I will take 15 millimeters. 15 millimeters from here to here, and 15 millimeters from here to here. Okay, so I will transfer this to the other side. So transfer this to the other side like this. Now we also transfer this to the other side. Then we'll transfer these ones. So transfer this to this side. Then transfer this to this side. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do, as we have been told that the radius or the diameter of each of the circle is 16 millimeters. So with my ruler, so 16 by 2, that is 8. So I will take 8 millimeters to this side. Okay. So I take 8 millimeters. So there is 8 millimeters. Take 8 millimeters to this side, and also I will take 8 millimeters to this side. So I'm going to pause the video and take the distance. Alright, the 4 squares have been produced. So the next thing that we are going to do is that when it comes to something like this, okay, before I draw the circle, let me leave this, because it may happen that I may not need to draw all the circles. I may not need to draw the circle, though I need to draw this one, these two. I need to draw the circles, but these ones I'm doubting if they are going to appear in our work, but I'm going to pen it for now. So I'll come back and do that later. So the next thing that I want to do is that I want to bring out this shape here, this shape in the middle. I want to bring it out, and don't forget that distance from here to here, from this point to this point, will also be 30. That means distance from here to here will be 30, and that's what we have left in the middle here. From here to here is 30 millimeters. So all I need to do now, is that I will need to draw a vertical line from this point. So produce a vertical line up here, and here also from this point. From this point here, draw a vertical line, and from this point here, draw a vertical line. Here also from this point, I will draw a vertical line from here. Okay, so let's look at the dimensions here. As we have that from here to here, from this point to this point here is 65, and from here to here is 15. So 15 from 65, that will give us 50. That means I'm going to take a measurement of 50 millimeters. 50 millimeters from this point up. So this is 50 millimeters. So I'll transfer But before that, so I will also take 50 millimeters here. There is something that I want to do here. So this is 50 millimeters. So first of all, I will transfer this 50 millimeters, this one at the back. I will transfer it to the other side. Transfer this to the other side like this. Okay. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is that I will divide distance from here to here is 80 millimeters. So I will divide this 80 millimeters by 2. Okay. Alright, so draw a vertical line down here. Alright, so as I've said that the radius of the circle is 30 millimeters. So I'm going to take a measurement of 30 millimeters down. Then I will transfer this to the other side. Okay, so then I will also take 15 millimeters as the radius of is 30 millimeters. So I will take 30 millimeters from here to here. This is 30. So now I will also take 30 from here to here. This is 30. So produce a vertical line down. Okay. Also I will produce a vertical line down here. So let me label the points. I think the work is somehow looking rough. So this is we have a point here. So let me call this point, let me call it point 1. Or let me call it A. So this is A and this is point B. So this is point B. And this point I will call it point C. And this point I will call it point D. Alright, so these 30 millimeters that we have here and here, we are going to divide. Let's divide into a number of equal parts. So I'm going to divide into 6 equal parts. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is 6. So that is 5 millimeters. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is the 6th one. So we are going to draw vertical line. So down to this point. Here also vertical line. I believe that you know how to draw an isometric circle when you are using this method. I've explained that in one of my videos, okay, on isometric circle. The work is looking rough, so alright, so I'm going to pause the video and produce this isometric circle. So this is the center. So this is, I'm going to number this as 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 0. So here is also here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0. So this point, okay, so we are producing it to here. So I'm going to pause it and okay, maybe before I pause, let me show you what I want to do here. So just take a short distance from here to here like this, and then so draw a vertical line here. Draw a vertical line like this. So with your compass, so take a measurement of 30 millimeters like this. So put at this point and draw an arc like this. That is a quadrant. a quarter of a circle. So here we are going to divide this into 6 as we have done in the main object. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this should be 0. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this point is part of it. Okay. Now, so we are going to draw a vertical line on each of these points. So erect a vertical line here. Here you erect a vertical line. Here you erect a vertical line. Here you erect a vertical line, and also here you erect a vertical line. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is that, so with your compass, so put your compass at this point on 1 and extend to where the vertical line touched the arc on line from line 1. So put it at 1 here. So put it at 1 here. Okay, so this is 1. So you make an arc here on this line. So put that 1 here. Make an arc here on line 1. Then take 2. So extend it up like this. Put it on line 2 here. So make an arc here. And you put on line 2 here. You also make an arc on line 2 here. Then 3. So extend it up here. Okay. So put it here on 3. So make an arc here. And then you put it on 3 here. Make an arc. Then put it on 4. So bring it to 4 here. So make an arc on this line. Put that 4 here. Make an arc on this line. Then 5. So put it here. Put the distance, put it on 5 here. So make an arc here. And put it on 5 here. Make an arc here. Alright, so all these points we are going to join them together with the use of a French curve. So we have these points. So we are going to join them together with the use of a French curve, but I'm not going to join them together now because everything is not going to show in the work. Everything is not going to show in the work. So the next thing I want to do now is that so this 50 that I've drawn at the front here, I will transfer this. I still need to extend this vertical line and to extend this vertical line. So I need to transfer this to the other side. So I will transfer this to the other side like this. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do here, I can use this one to get what I have here. I can use this one to get what I have here. So what I'm going to do now is that so I will transfer this 30 that we have here. This 30, I will transfer it to this side. So transfer it to this side. Okay. Then so this is the 30. Okay. Alright, so I can transfer this from this point. I will transfer this point A to this side. The work is looking rough. Now I transfer this to this side. Okay. Then so I transfer the midpoint here to this side. So that means this point we have what? We have 0. and this is where we have D, and this point. So on this point we have A here at the front here. So this is point B, and this is point C here. So I'm going to divide this also into okay, we actually divide into 6 equal parts. So that's what we did. So I'm going to I'm going to divide this also into 6 equal parts. That is, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the sixth one is there. So I'm going to erect vertical lines on each of these points. A vertical line on each point. Okay. And that the work is looking rough, but for me it's also looking rough, but you can see what I'm doing here. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do is that we also number this as, so we number this as, this is 1, this is 2, this is 2, so this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 0 here. So here we have 0, this is 0, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we also do the same thing that we did for the other one. So here we take 1 here. All right, so here I've located all the points. So the next thing I'm going to do is to join them together with the use of my French curve. So we have to join all the points together with the use of French curve. So this is it. So let me produce the one at the front first. So that's much more important. So there is it. Okay. So you take it little by little. All right. Okay. Yeah. So when I complete this, I will pause the video and do that of the one at the back. Okay. All right. All right. So this is the one at the front. So the one at the back. So the one at the back. That means if you look at what we have here, let me show you something. So if I join this together to produce this edge here, and I join this together to produce this edge here, that means this part, the curve at this part, it has been covered. Let me show you. So this, if I join this together with this, join this together with this, if I join this together, so let me join this together like this. So I join this point together and I join this together. Okay. So join this together like this. So the curve that we have on this part is not going to show. It will not show. So that's why I said I will not draw the curve there until I produce the one at the front, and that's what I've done. So if I join this together with this, join this together with this, that means, so I join this together like this, Okay, so it will go like this. So that is the part that we show. That's what we are going to have there. So the next thing I need to do here is to join this together, like this, and then join this together with this. So join this together with this. Okay, so then we have this joined together like this. So then let me show you the part that excuse me, we have gotten. All right. All right, so if we look at what we have done, the circle that we have here will not show because it has been hidden by this part. So that's why I said I will not draw the circle until I draw this one. So that's what we have there. So the next thing I'm going to do is to draw the circles. So for the circles, I'm going to bring it out with, so I'll use my hand to bring this out, because so this is not really big. Okay. All right, so don't forget that an isometric circle is an ellipse, so it's not a perfect circle. Okay, so then I will also use my hand to bring this out. All right, so then on this side, it's only part of the circle that will be shown. It's a little part of it that will be shown. And that's what I've done here. So that's all that we can see in that part. So then I'll make this a thick line. So make this a thick line. Now make this a thick line. All right, I didn't even pause the video. All right, so this is the solution to the question. This is what we are going to get. So all you need to do is to practice it, and when you continue practicing it, you master it. So this is the diagram. You can pause and screenshot so that you can have the diagram. So thank you for watching and thank you for listening. God bless you.